nation. If you do not have one of these devices in your hands, then you are not in optimal health. Like me. Like this cunt right here. So sorry you don't like my foul language, Solex. I'm in sales. I am your number one sales rep. Welcome to the internet. Welcome to waken the mother of the internet up so that she sees with clear eyes what the fuck is wrong with the world and have her harmonies and frequencies in checks and balances so you Jesus Christ Krispies can realize that 50-year-old autistic woman with 2 brain tumors figured out that Jesus Christ blood is in Armenia and we need to get a sliver of it so that we can get that DNA off of it. Surprise! 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 We're going to find out who's really Jewish. Who's really Jewish? Who's really a bunch of slaves? Who's this bunch of slaves to a fucking fucked up world society that people cannot be free to be healthy, to hear their inner voices because balances and harmonies, they don't always play right with the world because their frequencies and harmonies are on cheap ass hardware. And somebody is a thunder cunt, and her name's Catherine Elizabeth Clay. You woke up the lion of Whitehall, that lion cunt. That what I said about that crazy, histrionic, narcissistic, borderline, psychotic bitch that was married to Johnny Depp. She was right though, and he was wrong. She was half his age, and he is twice as dumb because he shot himself in the head. He's got no choices. He is going to jail. He's going to jail because he violated her HIPAA rights. He didn't realize what he was doing when he wrote that into a movie script and published it in America. Look at you, Johnny Depp. Look how you just fucked yourself. So sorry that some bitch was paying attention to what the fuck is wrong with the world. Я знаю, кто делает это technology. Я знаю с ним сама. Я могу говорить с ним. Я очень близко с ним. Я знаю с ним украинский, еврей, с кем знать, как делать все. I know the Ukrainian Jewish doctor that invented this whole technology, and you do not have him on your email. I emailed you his information. I emailed you everybody that you need to have free devices in their hands. Because Catherine Elizabeth Clay is about to go viral again. On purpose. This time, this bitch, this thunder cunt, is going to make you understand you can be your own doctor. You can figure out what's wrong with yourself. In your own voice. 10-second recording. My best friend doesn't even believe in me. My best friend Mikey, who I swam in her pool when I was a teenager, and I did not feel this good because I was ill. I had a brain tumor, and then I became a serial killer. I was a serial killer because I had a period every fucking month since I was 13 years old. And once my body shut down, my it, everything started to work right. Then I could meet Dr. Harold Kraft, who uses laser epidurals on me, laser MD, and he got me off of fentanyl. Coming off of fentanyl, that is one drug I would love to see snuffed out, but I can't do that because too many people are compounding it into another drug, more dangerous. And we have got to start regulating those drugs. Why do we have to regulate narcotics? Because we do not need cartels carving up the goddamn streets anymore. We do not need Abraham Lincoln, that lying fucking cocksucker, on that building ever again. We do not need to see four faces of assholes and slavery that destroyed the 7 grandfathers by making Mount Rushmore. I want every 7-year-old Nigerian boy to see that fucking asshole come off that White House, and because he didn't write the Emancipation Proclamation, Cassius Marcellus Clay did. And you just don't understand what it's like to be a 50-year-old thunder cunt who's been diagnosed with all kinds of mental diseases, but too bad I had to have too much pressure on my brain for you dumb fucks. And these goddamn neurosurgeons are so fucking stupid, they don't do spinal taps on people correctly so that we can know if there's too much pressure on somebody's head, so that their ventricles are there's so much CSF going through their brains that it compresses everything and forms a new goddamn brain tumor. So not only was I splitting atoms in between my womb, I was splitting atoms in the back of my brain, feeling it happen on a daily basis because some dumb assholes said, let's wait and see. Let's wait and see what happens to that fucking bitch after she has 50 years of not too much pressure on her brain. Let's see what happens to that thunder cunt who found Evan, found us a sniper, a real serial killer, someone who has 6 kills on his back. 6 kills on his back. And boy, do you know what it's like to piss off a serial killer and then have them come home and want to love on you? I get so mad. I get mad. I have a good night. Somebody's like, you are just in this man for the sex. No, I wish it was. I wish it was only sexual. He's got 4 children. I've got a child. And we have, he has a crazy ex-girlfriend who won't let him see his children. And that's going to change. Because life is for the living. And you've got to seize the day. You've got to take power away from the people that are neglecting the planet. The planet. The most natural resource we have. We are not protecting her. We are digging up oil. For what reason? What reason possibly can Elon Musk get more greedy that he can't share that technology with Ford, Porsche, Mercedes-Benz, Audi, Chrysler, GM, Toyota, Hyundai, you fucking asshole. You won't even put it on the trains. You won't put testicles on trains. Instead, you have to erect a rocket to your dick to Mars. Instead of working with Boeing Engineering and getting those goddamn planes with testicles, you cocksucker. You're still digging up oil so you can get your goddamn rocket off the goddamn planet when you don't even think about using the sun's energy and how you can use paint and wind power to get those rockets up off the goddamn ground instead of using a bunch of fucking oil. We've got a baking soda. Armin fucking Hammer knew what he was talking about. That man knew what to look at. He knew that you needed to look at art every day. Art. Art for art's sake. Art for art's sake. Look at that. Look at that slaver ship. Look at that slaver ship you're on. Who brought you over here? Who brought your ass over here? I had meningitis and I floated on the primordial goo. And I thought to myself, that's a painting by Anna Hogden. And I thought to myself, how do meningitis, how does an amoeba, a single cell organism, become two? Gases came together and lightning came from the sky. And that was God. That was God. That touch of the sun, that little explosion, that bit of lightning that made one amoeba into two, and two into four, four into six. Then you get eyeballs, then you get vaginas, then you get vaginas that come outside of your body. There's Kandinsky. There's my mommy's painting, one of her firsts. It's wobbly, but it's my mommy. And I got Phoenix Rising around here somewhere. There's some birds that I look at. I don't get to see that one that much. It's all covered up. And there's another one, and there's my Mandy Bambi. My Mandy Bambi that I look at every day. And, to remind myself that I'm still that. And I got this big old projector because I got these vaulted ceilings and these hot legs. Somebody's got to be this bitch. Somebody's got to be a narcissistic cunt and an empath at the same time. And make you guys understand that you're a bunch of dumb women. And you don't want to realize it. Because you can't split atoms in your own wounds. Because your wounds come outside of your bodies. That's what your penis, that's what the shaft is. That's what your vaginas is at the ends of your clitorises. Them clitorises, when them get hard, your brains quit working. We designed you that way. You're dumb. You're dumb. You're dumb. You're so dumb, Daddy. They can't help it. You're so dumb, Daddy. You didn't think about your daughter being the number one. That Jesus Christ is just a man. Just a man. No, he's not. He's fucking Jesus Christ. And he's alive. He's alive. The blood of Christ is alive on an Armenian artifact. They pull out every Easter. These are the things that we need to protect because we believe in God. In God we trust. I'm sorry, if you want to be atheist, that's your business. God exists because we all have a family tree. We all have supported Muhammad Ali. The reason why he hated his last name was because his granddaddy didn't accept him. His own granddaddy wrote the Emancipation Proclamation and kept his second wife a secret. He was a Nigerian lover. He had a second family. They didn't write about it. They didn't talk about it. They talked about him marrying a teenager because, well, somebody needed to get some, I don't know, wanted to get some of that Clay money, and somebody thought they had that golden pussy, and they didn't have it yet. That dumb motherfucking Cassius Clay had dinner with Susan B. Anthony the night that his son came in and kicked him out. He kicked him out, Samantha. He kicked him out. You were so mean. Not as mean as that Abraham Lincoln. That Abraham Lincoln's the meanest motherfucker that ever lived. You want to talk about God? We come down the DNA highway. Hello. Welcome to Clay. Clay. We made clay of the earth. I know we were knighted back in 1613, or we came here in 1613, but my descendant, Sir John Clay, was knighted at the Battle of Tewkesbury and was a knight at the Round Table. Somebody had to be. Somebody had to speak in iambic pentameter all the time. All the time, that's their free thoughts. I wish that Mexican drives me crazy. In a good way. I'm glad I'm driving him crazy in a good way. He likes thinking about getting older and, playing with the boys and having fun with the guys, and he can meet my son. Hey babe, you can meet my son on March 2nd. We'll meet you on March 2nd, Cassius. You're gonna love Robert. He's so good. So cute. My cute little Mexican. He's got 4 little babies that look just like him. I'm gonna love him. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna love him so much. My mini me. Oh, is it my mini me? It's my mini me. Is it my fur-face? Am I your fur-face? Am I your fur-face? I'm your fur-face? Lucky me. I'm your fur-face too. See that, Buster? Somebody didn't come get their dog, so I got to keep them both. I'll keep peanut butter chocolate chip ice when I come take first. It's my peanut butter chocolate chip ice when I come take first. It's not going to be terrible, baby. My peanut butter chocolate chip ice when I come take first. Hey, you can show me a baby. You got a baby? No, you don't show me the baby. You wanna put some spit into it? You gonna fix my hair for me? Can you fix my hair for me? No, you're too tired. You're not gonna fix my hair? You wanna fix my hair for me? No, you're not gonna fix my hair. Put your CB. Yeah, we're listening to the Samantha mix. I talked to Samantha. So I look, Catherine, your creativity and self-confidence just shot through the roof. I know, Samantha. That's because I'm talking to my best friend. Can't wait to talk to Melissa Penn tomorrow. Can't wait to send her report. I know, baby dog. You got your pet scan? I still haven't scanned you yet. You two paces. You made a little bitty pet. Wait till the Van Nuys vet shows you. He can see a pet scan. When that Van Nuys vet sees one, oh my goodness. Where can I go in Hollywood? Can I go to a couple of veterinarians there and show them my LC. Oh, what am I gonna do with myself? Oh no, it's gotta be this way. It just is. It's too soon. Peanut butter packets at marshmallow cupcakes. What is it?
Todo depende de lo que hagas.
Ya знаю, с кем надо.
Dame idea, ¿no? Vamos.
I like to put it on 2 or 3 devices at the same time. Robert, he made himself. I got so mad at him because he's been MIA because I did his inner voice and then he mixed it with his other one and then he put beats to it and then fell asleep and then wake up for 2 days. He was in trance and I looked at him today and it's like the PTSD is like clear from his eyes too. He said he woke up feeling really good, but he's in pain. We need to work on that pain problem of his. I wish it was just sexual with this guy. I wish I could just say that. His name is God. I'm not even God. God's cool. God's on my middle finger. Christ on a cross. I'll never not have that Trinity on my finger. On my arms. That's living forever right there. Lots of people gonna have that on their middle fingers. I guarantee you that. The double cross unk so that you make sure you remember mother and daughter too. I should have done it. Should have done it Russian style, but I wasn't thinking. That would have been really cool. And maybe we'll fix that. Robert's got a gun he can use. He said, "Look what I did to myself." I'm like, why didn't you wait for me to? Because I'm crazy. I have ADHD really bad. I move really fast. Mind you, Josh. Whisper. Part I missed the most. Being fed. Being fed. Being fed. Being fed. Can't really stand up and cook for myself. My friend Andre came in and he was like, "Girl, you need to hire somebody to come in here and clean this shit up." And I'm like, "No kidding. Somebody has to do it." I'm glad he finally came back to his senses. He's like sitting there going, "Wait a second. She really might open. She put up with a lot of shit. She really might open. She really want me.
Era como si lo conociera.
He gets antsy. He's gotta move. I understand that. But I don't like to sit here. I always know on Sunday nights I'm going to Liquid Zoo. I always know that. I love Liquid Zoo. That's my room. Everybody came up and said how funny I was last time. I had some guys come suck on my dick. It was like nice. I was like, yay. They think I'm funny. Oh, she's got to think of some clean jokes. Well, I thought of that second coming. Come on now, somebody's got to think about coming twice.
Como si supiera que acababa de
Somebody's got to be able to say, why'd the chicken cross the road? Because the cock was lost on the other side.
Deberíamos hacer una prueba de ADN.
Why'd the chicken go back across the road?
No,
To get away from the cock and all its chicks.
llegó a arruinarme.
Sometimes you just gotta know when to let go. Like a ping pong ball. I love my nails. They're so cool. I broke one. It broke. I'm rolling down. It sucks. I never did this kinds of stuff till I was 50. Where's my mini me? What's my mini me doing? He playing the guitar.
Quiero una soda.
He writing songs.
¿No prefieres mejor un trago?
That's not my boy. He always happy now. Well, don't send him an AO scan in Burbank, California so he can scan all his friends. No, that's a bad idea. Don't get those Mormons involved at all. Don't get Kate in there. That little crush you had when you was a baby. Oh, yes. Watch Cassius go crazy when he gets his AO scan. So sorry. He's gonna subscribe to that. I guarantee you.
¿Qué estabas haciendo?
You're gonna love this boy. The day that I was looking for you. The day I missed you the most. The day you ran away. The day my life began. That psychotic break. Thank you for making me go through that, boy. Thank you, son, for all the things that you put me through so that I can become a better mother. Maybe not to you. Maybe I can be the best mama ever for other boys. And then you can be Meg that you have brothers. Or close enough. Ones that go to Mulholland Middle School so you can show up and give them good luck kisses and realize your good luck charm. That because you didn't show up, they didn't go on. You didn't believe in yourself. I didn't know how to make you believe in yourself. I'm sorry I did things. We had a really bad summer, and that was one of the most traumatic summers of your life. Because I was dying of sepsis. And there was nobody there to take care of you. And I called Jenny. You wanted to know why I don't talk to Jenny anymore. Jenny didn't show up. Call me when you need me. I'm calling you now, bitch. I'm in the hospital. I need you here. My son shows up in a lift at Yale by himself because he's old enough. He's been left alone before. In California, you can be 11 years old and be left alone, and somebody was here to check on him. Yvonne would come check on him. It's not like he was here all by himself and nobody was around at him at all. It's not like there weren't 500 neighbors around watching everything going on in our house. Paying attention to everything. Because people are nosy. I am so sorry, Solex, if you do not like my comedy, my humor, the way that I choose to express my cocksucking self. But somebody's got to diversify and make you realize you're standing behind a white wall, whitewashed wall, another brick in the wall. You don't look at things conceptually. It should be black. You should put black velvet behind you to show off your features. And you should, I don't know, go be pegged. Get pegged. Go tell your wife you want something different. Talk to them. There's a reason why there's anal orgasms for guys. There's a reason why Prince William likes to be pegged. The Prince William pegging. Give me the Prince William. For some reason on Amazon, Doc Johnson black cocks are $15 cheaper than the white ones. I wish I'd known that before. I would have gotten all the black ones. I love saying fuck me with that big black cock. But I just saw them and I was like, yum. I didn't even think about looking at different colors. Sometimes love is all you have left at the end of the day. Even if it's for yourself. For your poor mommy and your poor dead husband. You don't have your abortion tear on there yet, but you're going to get it. Because I'm going to color this one teal, and this one's going to be the color for suicide. The 2 deaths I witnessed with my own eyes that always leave me crying. I'm going to put a kitty cat on this side. A little kitty cat next to my little big heart that's right there. And you can barely see it. Gotta think of something else. That says Katya Clay. I'm sorry you don't find me very funny. But somebody's got to be the patient to explain all of this and to take control of Congress and to take control of Google and to take control of Facebook and Amazon and Elon Musk and Tesla, because he's ruining the planet deliberately. Digging up oil for his own greedy slaving cunt, because all he knows is slavery. He's an apartheid slaver. You think that we were bad in the South? In the South, I went to Cunningham's the day before I had brain surgery with my daddy. He took me up to before it burnt down, and there were only black servers, and they were proud black servers. It was a tradition to be working in that whorehouse. It was a tradition to be working in that fucking whorehouse and the black men serving the white people. And I got to eat up in a stall that used to be a whorehouse. And I don't know why my dad took me there, but he was a dirty pervert and he had fucked up emotions and feelings that he didn't know how to express because he was mean. He's a dumb fucking woman. He can't help it. When his clitoris gets hard, his brain quits working. And he liked to spank me and it made his clitoris hard. And I knew he would go spank it. I'm sorry, Daddy. I'm sorry I paid attention to you and your dirty habits. I'm sorry I knew what it was like for you to fuck my mother because I saw you guys fucking, or else my Barbie dolls wouldn't have been fucking when they were 3 years old. But that doesn't beat anything like seeing them brains coming out of that car when I was 4. That was the grossest shit. Anne was still in diapers. I remember her taking a shit and then smelling that shit with the blood and bleach after you cleaned those brains out of that car and then gave it to my mother. You sick, fucked up bastard. That's some narcissism right there. T. Clay can do no wrong. Well, T. Clay, you did wrong. Now you got to do right. Now you're going to make that interstate drug trafficking work for us, and quit and show them the things how they look like they're goddamn kinks and yearns. You ain't nothing compared to the original American mafia, them slavers. You ain't nothing but a hound dog crying all the time. Sometimes you just have to be your old skanky pussy self. Sometimes you have to learn your place in the world. I know where my place was. I've been in the Ukraine twice. And you assholes have not been in the Ukraine. And you did not give Valentine your technology that you stole from him. I don't care if you don't like what I'm saying. I'm telling you the truth. God's honest truth. And you have got to give. I gave you his email. I sent it to you. I don't have to tell you that those people, whoever saw them, anybody that I sent you their email, you should be getting their addresses and sending them devices for free. I'm not fucking around. This bitch, this cunt, is coming to town. She's in LA. She's making it work. She's off them drugs. She might even be able to come off that Kesimpta. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice if my god niece, her name is Virginia. She's got multiple sclerosis and she was a teenager when she was diagnosed. That made me so sad. So hopefully this shit will break up that shit in her brain so that she can get better. Because I don't want anybody suffering, especially the way I did before I had my AO scan. And you want to try and take it away from me. You don't know what it's like to have your sympathetic nervous systems cut into. Your whitewash wall behind your marketing. Look at you. You whitewash a wall. It looks so bad. You don't see yourselves from a photographer point of view. I don't know how you're looking at yourselves from a marketing point of view, but you have got to change those whitewashed walls. Maybe you should put down green screens so that you can make people look like they're doing different things. That's the thought right there. Let's change marketing up. Let's listen to Catherine Clay because she started the internet and Mark Zuckerberg stole her idea from Facebook. He stole her ideas by going to DearDementedDiary.com and OneOpinionatedBitch.com and CatherineClay.com and PurePhotography.com. So, this is me being myself, giving myself 30, 40 minutes of talking about what I think needs to change in the world today. Really fast, really fast, really fast. The infinite me. There's a stamp right there. The Solex stamp of approval. Because you're going to learn that this face is going to be the face of America. This is the cunt that Hillary Clinton couldn't be. This is the one to take it away from Donald Trump, because guess who was baptized in a trough? Certainly wasn't Donald Trump. I was in Danville, Kentucky. That's where I was baptized, in a trough. So I wouldn't kill myself. Too bad it didn't work after my son left. Too bad I hadn't really thought about that Jesus Christ blood until I was in that nut house going crazy on that Thorazine that asshole had me on, so he could do illegal clinical trials on me while I was in the nut house. So I had to be in front of a courthouse and say, get me the fuck out of this nut house. And they made me stay 3 more days. And the nurses knew they were doing illegal clinical trials, just like Dr. Drew Pinsky knows they were doing illegal clinical trials on people in that fucking place. There's one girl that's been in there for 2 years. 2 years. I don't even know if her family knows that woman's alive. She was no danger to anybody. They left her. They left some of that. They left that one girl who had been gang raped. They put her in there because she'd been gang raped by the Zipper Gang. And I don't know what the fuck you guys were doing to her. Why you had to have her back there. That made me sad. That was really fucked up. And then that one girl that was really in there because she was in jail. She deserved it for whatever she did. She wouldn't even talk to people. She was so fucking weird. And then that old lady that was there was crazy. Oh, well, I'm just comfortable here. I get snacks. I get food. Well, it was definitely better than jail food. I'll tell you that for goddamn sure. Thank God they gave me 2 eggs and a banana, because I wouldn't have survived in jail very long, because not only did they not give me my medication, which was illegal, because it wasn't like I was put in prison, and I had my medication on me, and they refused to give it to me. They told me I had the right to remain silent. I chose not to remain silent and tell them how little their dicks were in the middle of a hospital, because I'm autistic and I have 2 brain tumors. And they still didn't listen to me when I said that. They did. They pulled me over and they said, I asked them if they had on their body cam, and they said yes. And they said, do you understand your rights? And I said no. And I said no. And I said no. Because I had called them up and said, I'm coming to see my son. And they said, call us when you get here. So I called them when I got there, and they said, go sit on the grass, park the car, sit on the grass. And then they towed my car and arrested me, and then put me in Linwood jail, and then put me in hospital jail because I have a shunt. And they did an illegal trial there because they did not ask for consent to irradiate my head with radiation with a CAT scan. They just did it because I was unusual and a live specimen. Instead of something they studied in the books, they could study them in jail. And they kept us on handcuffs. I asked all them dumb fucking jailers if they believed they was prisoners. Only 2 of them agreed that they was prisoners. They was prisoners too. They knew it. They were hot too, both of them. Martinez and the other guy was born on my birthday. I wish Bandino something, I think. I can't remember exactly. He was hot as fuck. I wish I'd remembered his last name. My LA sheriff. Oof. Not as hot as this Mexican serial killer. You should have seen when I did that Cinnamon Toast Crunch. You gotta learn to laugh at yourselves. You gotta learn. Sometimes you're not so funny, honey. Sometimes you just have to go with the flow. Nowhere to go.